What's good, my Draconian Aries? Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of February the 3rd to the 9th. Let's run it. All right, Aries. Pretty interesting. For your signifier card, goddamn, you have the Page of Wands. I think that you're getting very curious right now. I think you're very curious about somebody, actually. I think you're definitely very curious about something this week. Very curious, but I feel like something that you've discarded and is sad about is kind of opposing that, like, nah, like they don't want you to go for whatever you're curious and happy about. Like something or somebody is still in grief over you, I believe. Like you see somebody is grieving the loss of these cups spilled over into the lake of grief. Yeah, so I think that, yeah. But right here, you also have the Ten of Swords. This is pain, like this is the foundation of the whole, like kind of like the energy of the week right now, like not to be the bearer of bad news or anything, because I feel like you got a really good outcome, and as you still have, it's the energy of this reading is still somewhat positive, but like I said, that person, he's really mourning like what y'all kind of like used to have. They're mourning what y'all used to have. Like don't allow that person to like draw you back into it. Sometimes what's done is what's done, you know. But in the near future, I think like you're really not gonna really care about it. Because this is coming up in your recent future, like the card of apathy, the Four of Swords, just like, yeah, just not really caring, just asleep to it, not even paying attention. Like you've got your swords protecting you above your head, and you're falling asleep on one as well. So, yeah. Also in the recent past, that heartbreak, I think for you was a little bit too much for you to handle. You have the Three of Swords, another card of like pain and loss. So you're doing a lot of healing. You're doing a lot of like inner searching right now. And you're allowing the pain to process, but you can't allow yourself to get drawn back into it. And I feel like if you just kind of like don't entertain those forces, of those negative forces, because I feel like you feel like you get something out of going back to that, but I would recommend against it, because if you don't feel like you have the universe here for you, like everything will open up if you don't allow yourself to be called back into that negative spiral of things. This is the world, the universe, like things might be a little different at first, but you'll get used to it and you'll be glad that you did. And, you also have the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know, I'm sensing family or family aspirations, but I feel like if a family does come, it'll be very, you know, You won't have significant financial issues, with this person. But I would hold off on that. I would actually hold off on that because it's coming up in your environment. It's the Queen of Swords. This is another card right now in this particular reading is representing loss, like losing a lot of stuff, losing, everything that was close to you. So, but after that, there's a light at the end of that tunnel. But usually that just comes up from mistakes. So I feel like don't be too hasty. Don't really try to build a family at this particular moment in time. I feel like that wouldn't be a good idea, especially if you're young. Sometimes, you think you're grown at a certain age, but sometimes early 20s and stuff can still be too young for kids. But in your hopes and fears is that you really want to start off like new ventures, new ideas. You hope for somebody of like intellect, somebody who can stimulate you, like on a mental zone. But you have to make the right choice, because I feel like if you don't, you can't have it both ways right now. You can't have it both ways. But what's paradoxical is that in the outcome you have temperance, which is like kind of balancing like two different things. But what I'm feeling from this is that this is kind of like the card of like karma, like what you put out is what you're gonna get back, type of stuff. Like energy balancing. I don't really, I don't really believe in karma, but at the same time, sometimes you still have to pay a price. Your energy does get balanced. So I just feel like right now the probabilities are saying you can't really get away with devious things. I feel like the devil should have came up in this reading. Well, let's see what you got looking over the. You have the card of transformation, defining yourself. So I feel like you want to, your heart is in the right place. You want to really leave certain negative forces behind. And you can definitely do that. Let's see what you got. What type of draconian forces are watching over thee today? The fire and water dragon enables your life to flow with loving force, prepares for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. So this dragon will be watching over you this week, making sure you have a fantastic week and making sure that you make the right choices so your life can be better. And yes, that was your draconian reading for the week of February the 3rd to 9th. Have a draconian day.